Hi everybody, this is Megan Sykes with Classics Eventing, here to talk about Mari WTW and her progress so far. We went to our first young event horse qualifier in Ocala, and I was super pleased with how she handled being in a new place. It was quite a quiet atmosphere, but she still was very relaxed and took to the atmosphere great. It was her first time in a dressage ring of any sort, so our steering struggled a couple times, but for the most part, I was super happy with her test. I was able to really ride her forward and show her lofty movement. Some of the comments on the card include improving connection, which I 100% agree with. She's quite a wiggly horse. She gets to not wanting to push with her hind end and gets a little fussy in the contact, but that's just going to improve with time and continuing to ride her forward. As we go through the test, she just stays very regular, as you can see, and yeah, I was super happy with her. You can see me here trying to ride her really forward in the canter as well to show her step and her movement. You see the steering at the canter is a little bit more difficult than the trot, but again, with time, I think that will improve. And again, the canter on the right, those upwards are quite good. They're quite smooth. She loses her balance a little bit on the straight line, but gets it again on this circle, and I'm able to ride her back forward and into the contact. She scored quite well in her flat work. Again, the comments from the judges mainly about the contact and steering. She got great scores on her movement and presence, and I think her lowest score was probably the rideability. We end the test with a free walk as we walk out of the arena. I wish she would have stretched down a little bit more here and shown a little bit more step, but again, new atmosphere. I think she was just a little looking around. She still has some swing in that step and is showing, quite good overreach, but it could have been a bit better. But overall, super happy with her first dressage test, first time being in a ring. Now we move on to the jump phase. I was super happy with her in this jump phase. I rode a bit aggressively just because she is so green and has never jumped anywhere other than home. You see me kind of override to that first jump, and I just got her a bit close, and unfortunately she jumped over her shoulder, but I mean, her hind end is so good. She's such a good jumper. That was a bit better there. Her balance is really starting to come here in cantering the jumps. We had spent a long time just trotting jumps to help her with her balance, and now she's really starting to be able to carry her with her and her balance all the way to the jump. And then we gallop right on out to the cross country. I think I did a bit of the same thing as that first show jump on the cross country. These first couple jumps, I just get her a little bit too close, resulting in her jumping over her shoulder a bit, and resulting in a little bit lower of a score per jump on that scorecard. But I mean, her jump quality is still very good, and she was so brave, so straightforward, especially being in a new place and seeing new jumps. That was probably one of the best jumps on the course. Stopped overriding her and let her just find her shape over the jump. Then I come to this next jump kind of on a counter canter, and I pretty much miss, but she took care of me there and finds her, quick feet and gets over it. It's what makes a good event horse. We do this little mound, which she's never done before, and she tripped a little bit, but again, she's super quick on her feet and smart, and she'll get more sure-footed as she's more confident and finishes growing and all the good things. Jumped the ditch great. And these last couple jumps are actually the best on course that she has. Unfortunately, they're kind of behind this little hill, but she really throws a good shape. They're a little bit bigger at the end, and I think that actually suited her quite well. She didn't just kind of run to the bottom of them. She actually backed off of them a little bit and just jumped amazing. Good, and then we show our little gallop here. I think I still have a little bit of work to do on her gallop. She is a bit butt high right now, and the balance sometimes is hard when you go that forward, and she is a horse on the lazier side, but I think it's in there to make a great horse. So thank you so much.